Hey guys, welcome to the second part of my reading of Horrid Henry, Ghosts and Ghouls. Okay, this one is called Horrid Henry and the Demon Dimmer Lady. Alright. You're not having a packed lunch, and that's final, yelled Dad. It's not fair, yelled Horrid Henry. Everyone in my class has a packed lunch. N-O spells no. Too many work, said Dad, and you never eat what I pack for you. But I hate school dinners, screamed Henry. I get poisoned. He clutched his throat. Dessert day today was bleach fruit salad, and it had worms in it. I can feel them slithering in my stomach. Ugh! Horrid Henry fell to the floor, gasping and rasping. Mom continued watching TV. Dad continued watching TV. I love school dinners, said Perfect Peter. They're so nutritious and delicious, especially those lovely spinach salads. Shut up, Peter, snarled Henry. Mum, wailed Peter. Henry told me to shut up. Don't be horrid, Henry, said Mum. You're not having a packed lunch, and that's final. Horrid Henry and his parents had been fighting about packed lunches for weeks. Henry was desperate to have a packed lunch. Actually, he was desperate not to have a school dinner. Horrid Henry hated school dinners. The stinky smell, the terrible way Sloppy Sally the food splat on his tray, so that most of it splashed all over him. And the food! Queuing for hours for revolting ravioli and squashed tomatoes. The lumpy custard, the blobby mashed potatoes. Horrid Henry could not bear it any longer. Oh, please, said Henry. I'll make the packed lunch myself. Wouldn't that be great? But he would fill the lunchbox with 4 packets of crisps, chocolate, donuts, cake, lollies, and a grape. Now that's what I call a real lunch, thought Henry. Mum sighed, and Dad sighed too. They looked at each other. If you promise that everything in your lunchbox will get eaten, then I'll do a packed lunch for you, said Dad. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, said Henry. Everything will be eaten, I promise. Just not by me, he thought gleefully. Packed lunchroom, here I come. Food fights, food swaps, food fun at last. Whoopee, yippee! Horrid Henry strolled into the packed lunchroom. He was King Henry the Horrible, surveying his unruly subjects. All around him children were screaming and shouting, pushing each other, throwing food and trading treats. Heaven! Horrid Henry smiled happily and opened his Terminator Gladiator lunchbox. An egg salad sandwich on brown bread with crusts. Yuck. But you could always swap it for one of Greedy Graham's stack of chocolate spread sandwiches or on a Rude Rouse jam rolls. That was the great thing about packed lunches, thought Henry. Someone always wanted what you had. No one ever wanted someone else's school dinner. Henry shuddered. But those bad days were behind him, part of the dim and distant past. A horrid story to tell his grandchildren. Henry could see it now. A room of horrified toddlers screaming and crying whilst he told terrifying tales of stringy stew and sloggy salami. Now what else? Henry's fingers clustered around. An apple. Great, thought Henry. He could use it for target practice, and the carrots would be perfect for poking George's Dorinda when she was looking. Henry dug deeper. What was buried right at the bottom? What was hidden under the glue bar? Oh boy, crisps! Henry loved crisps. So salty, so crunchy, so yummy. His mean, horrible parents only let him have crisps once a week. Crisps! What bliss! He could taste the delicious saltiness already. He wouldn't share them with anyone, no matter how hard they begged him. Horrid Henry tore open the bag and reached in, but then suddenly a huge shell fell over him. A fat, greasy hand shot out. Horrid snatch, crunch, crunch. Horrid Henry's crisps were gone. Henry was so shocked that for a moment he could not speak. What was that?" gasped Henry as the gigantic woman waddled over the table. "She just stole my crisps." "That," said Rudolph grimly, "was Greta. She's the demon dinner lady." "Yeah, watch out for her," squealed Sour Season. "She's the sneakiest snatcher at school," wailed Weepy William. "What? A dinner lady who snatched food instead of dumping it on your plate? How could this be?" Henry started as Greasy Greta patrolled up and down at their eyeballs. Her little piggy eyes darted from side to side. She ignored a Robot Owl's carrots. She ignored Tidy Ted's yogurt. She ignored Goody Goody Gordon's orange. And then suddenly, snatch! Chomp chomp. Sour Susan's sweets were gone. Snatch! Chomp chomp. Dizzy Dave's donut was gone. Snatched! Chomp chomp. Beefy Buck's biscuits were gone. Moody Margaret looked up from her lunch. "Don't look up!" shrieked Susan. Too late. Greasy Greta swiped Margaret's food away, stuffing Margaret's uneaten chocolate bar into her fat, wobbly cheeks. "Hey, I wasn't finished!" screamed Margaret. Greasy Greta ignored her and marched on. Weepy William tried to hide his toffees under his cheese sandwich, but Greasy Greta was not fooled. Snatch, gobble, gobble. The toffees vanished down Greta's gaping gob. "Wah!" wailed William. "I want my toffees!" "No sweets in school!" barked Greasy Greta. She marched up and down, snatching and grabbing, looting and devouring, wobbling and gobbling. Why had no one told him that there was a demon dinner lady in charge of the packed lunchroom? "Why didn't you warn me about her, Ralph?" demanded Henry. Ralph shrugged. "It wouldn't have done any good. She is unstoppable." "We'll see about that," thought Henry. He glared at Greta. No way would Greasy Greta grab his food again. On Tuesday, Greta snatched Henry's donut. On Wednesday, Greta snatched Henry's cake. On Thursday, Greta snatched Henry's biscuits. On Friday, as usual, Horrid Henry pursued anxious Andrew to swap his crisps for Henry's granola bar. He pursued Kung Fu Kate to swap her chocolates for Henry's raisins. He pursued Beefy Bert to swap his biscuits for Henry's carrots. But what was the use of being a brilliant food trader, thought Henry miserably, if Greasy Greta just swooped and stuck on his hard-won treats? Henry tried to hide his desserts. He tried hiding his desserts easily. Secretly, he tried tucking them back, but it was no use. The moment he snatched open his lunchbox, snatch, Greasy Greta grabbed the goodies. Something had to be done. "Mum," complained Henry, "there's a demon dinner lady at school snatching our sweets." "That's nice, Henry," said Mum, reading her newspaper. Dad," cried Henry, "there's a demon dinner lady at school snatching our sweets." "Well, good," said Dad. "You eat too much sweets." "We're not allowed to bring sweets to school, Henry," said Perfect Peter. "But it's not fair," squealed Henry. "She takes crisps too." "Well, if you don't like it, go back to school dinners," said Dad. "No!" howled Henry. "I hate school dinners. Watery gravy with bits, lumpy surprise lumps, gristly glop with globbles, food with his own life slopping out on his tray. No!" Henry couldn't face it. He'd fought so hard for a packed lunch, even a packed lunch like the one Dad made, fraught with right accidental moments of bitterness, was better than going back to school dinners. He could, of course, just eat healthy foods. Grader never snatched those. Harry imagined his lunchbox groaning with Elvis sprouts on wholemeal brown bread stuffed with chewy bits. Ugh! Bleh! Torture! He had to keep his packed lunch. He had to stop Greta too. He just had to. And then suddenly Henry had a brilliant, spectacular idea. It was so brilliant that for a moment he couldn't believe he thought of it. "Oh boy, Greta," thought Henry gleefully. "Are you going to be sorry you messed with me?" Lunchtime. Old Henry sat with his lunchbox open, Ruth round his arm and ready for starting. Now, where was Greta? Thump, thump, thump. The floor shook as the demon dinner lady started her food patrol. Horrid Henry waited until she was almost behind him. Snap! He opened his lunchbox. Snatch! The familiar greasy hand shot out, grabbing his biscuit, shoveling down the mouth. Her terrible teeth began to chomp. But then, yow! Ah! A terrible scream echoed throughout the packed lunchroom. Greasy Greta turned purple, then pink, and then bright red. Yow! She howled. "I need to cool down." "Give me that!" she screeched, snatching Rurat's nub and stuffing it in her mouth. "Ah!" she choked. "I'm on fire! Water! Water!" She grabbed a pitcher of water, poured it on top of herself, then ran howling down the eyesore out the door. For a moment there was silence, and then the entire packed lunchroom started clapping and cheering. "Wow, Henry," said Greedy Graham. "What did you do to her?" "Nothing," said Horrid Henry. "She just tried my special recipe. Hot chili powder biscuits, anyone?" Yeah, I think I'd like some hot chili powder biscuits. But anyway, that was story number 2, Horrid Henry and the Demon Dinner Lady. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned for the 3rd story, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.